They make sacrifices.
Howdy y'all, and welcome to this game of Smite Conquest featuring Kukulkan solo. Yes. We also have a Scothy mid and an Ao Kwang jungle, so there's going to be some carrying going on in this game.
Perfection.
Now I know what you're thinking. Clever pun. Why would you play a squishy god with no escape and with limited rewards for all that risk in solo lane? And the answer is very simple. Because all that free farm means that Kukulkan can come online really quickly. So, between that and Doom Orb, and the slight buff that Kukulkan just got with the they buffed his mana consumption so he doesn't consume as much mana. This could work. Maybe.
Cool.
Probably not. But it couldn't hurt to try. Mage solo is kind of a risky proposition this season. It's sure, you get the Doom Orb, you get all them stacks and all that free farm, but a lot of mages just aren't suited to it.
Thanks. Good luck.
Which is unfortunate, because I really like it. So, my favorite class, my favorite role. Why not stick it together, am I right? I should actually pick that up. And I'm actually going to level my 2, because Chalk's slows are going to be a huge pain in the ass. Be like that. If he had rainstorm right there, I could have been in trouble. That sucks. Don't want to stand the minions. Because of that.
No problem.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Chalk, get off me. Some lifesteal might also be important. And he started bluestone because why wouldn't you as Chalk? See? Well, I got the 2 and I still got hit by that anyway. So, a little bit clear.
Be careful. Slow down.
Okay, he missed that, which is good.
Right tower is under attack.
And I am a level ahead of him. He must have skipped some of his buffs or something. Maybe they didn't do the mid start like they're supposed to. He's looking at me.
An enemy has been slain.
Now these spent all of his important abilities. Oops, I got my ult.
Enemy has fallen.
Slow down.
Your right tower is under attack.
Oh, he wasted his Aegis.
Thanks.
And he started Aegis instead of doing Port. So that means I'm going to have a giant advantage over him. As long as I don't die, hopefully, and I stack up that Doom Orb. Doom Orb, I'm still a little ways off. I missed that by a wide margin. He has his ult, so I'm actually going to back off. You don't want to stand next to Chalk's axe if you can avoid it, because it makes his ult do a buttload of extra damage. I'm not going to take that bait. I did get hit by that. If he does ult though, I can probably hit him with my ult to counter. I did not need to get hit by that. Uh-oh. That sounds actually saved me from wasting my ult, which is good.
Cancel that.
I'm actually going to back here and then port back because I'm Kukulkan, so I swear if that Phantom steals my blood, I'm going to be annoyed.
Enemy ultimate down. Your left tower is under attack.
He's trying. I could have gotten boots.
Be right back. Out of mana.
But I'd rather get the clear and get the pressure up as soon as possible.
Your middle tower is under attack.
And I could go plant the tornado on the back camps, but since I'm so slow without the boots, I really need to get as much of this weight as possible.
Down.
Now when it comes to clear, Kukulkan is not as good as, say, Agni or Isis or other gods like that, where that's their entire shtick, is being really good at clear. But
Cool.
you play Kukulkan for the power. All that late game power. This Chuck doesn't have
Yank right lane.
force, so if I can force him out of lane, I get a lot of free farm as a result. I'm not necessarily concerned with killing him, just with forcing him out of lane.
Enemy missing middle. Be careful.
I knew he was baiting out that, but I had to go clear the minions anyway. Fucking tower.
Be careful. Turning to base.
Yeah, I deserve that. I knew it was coming and I did nothing to stop it. Now I gotta get boots.
Your left tower. Killing spree. Enemy ultimate down.
The rest of my team's doing okay though. I'm not gonna make it back in time for that wave though. Chalk's Sanctuary has to be back up by now.
Under attack. Your right tower
There's nothing for him
is
to
under
steal in my
attack.
jungle though, so I don't have to worry about that. So many stacks I could have had.
Enemy missing right. Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh, you dick.
Your right tower is under attack.
He's back now. I did a buttload of damage to him. Because I'm Kukulkan.
Careful middle.
Be careful middle.
Where is Chalk?
Enemy missing left.
Ally has been slain.
Arch.
Sorry.
I'm gonna push a little bit here and then I'm gonna run away. Because I am Kukulkan. I'm gonna go pick up my buff before Chalk tries to steal it.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Enemy spotted.
Now a level behind him somehow. Because he did kill me.
Be right back. Thanks.
I might need Divine Ruin.
On my way.
You
I'll
hit
defend middle lane.
serpent swiftness.
This is the main issue with Kukulkan, is that this laning phase is really hard for him against anything besides another mage.
Be careful middle.
Retreat!
And while the new Doom Orb, or the re-implementation of the old Doom Orb, does help out, it's not really enough to compensate for that.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your right tower is under attack.
Same thing with Freya solo. There he is. He's still chasing me.
An enemy has been slain like a big.
I'm dead. There's just Aegis. But there's nothing I can do without full boots. Now he is 600 ahead of me. And 1 level. Maybe a little bit more after he does that wave. But that's not a big deal. I could have tried to port out of that. Maybe I should have done that. Okay, I need the wards. I don't need this piece of junk. A health potion just in case. I don't know if it'll help enough. I need sprinter, curse or something. Steel.
Enemy missing middle. Be careful. Enemy missing middle.
Do I want the curse?
Your left tower is
Or
under
do I
attack.
want the warded shield?
Serpent swiftness. Okay. Be right back.
Your left tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
Enemy missing left.
Yeah, I should be leveling my 2.
Be careful
Your right
middle.
tower is under attack.
Okay, thanks.
Can't get hit by his freeze, else I'm fucked.
Enemy missing middle. Be careful right.
Your middle
Enemies
tower
incoming
is under
right.
attack.
Enemies in left lane.
There's no buffer with steel at least.
Enemy spotted.
I don't know why he got Aegis.
Enemy ultimate incoming. Enemy spotted.
Ward this.
Retreat.
I should have made a mental note of whether or not he had
I
to
could
do.
use some
Go.
assistance.
Now I'm wasting time.
I wish I could have saved them.
I could have been damaging his tower.
Thing.
I'm gonna get Pen next. I'm gonna start leveling my 2 as well. Now, port may not have been the best pickup for Kukulkan. One's that slow. Get off me.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
I'm gonna port us up, so I'm gonna clear this wave
Thanks.
and then rush back. I'm not gonna take that bait. I don't know what you think you're trying to do. That was just to deter him. I wasn't actually attempting to kill him. He might kill me. Nope. He might go steal my blue though. But I do have my port to prevent that. Okay. And I'm not sure if I should get Poly or Divine Ring yet, but conveniently we're in the same tree, so I'm not gonna make the decision yet. Switch these around. You dick. I guess I need Valor. I should have gotten Valor. I wasn't thinking. Just enough speed.
An enemy has been slain.
Skillful.
I'll go take my blue if I can.
Serpent swiftness.
He's taking his blue. Means I can get this wave and then maybe take his tower. Probably not. He'll be back before then.
Enemy missing left.
Yeah, there he goes.
Unstoppable.
Except maybe I want Polly. Yeah, I have boots now. You can't pull that junk on me. The Doom Orb is fully stacked.
Be right back.
Now you should have told me I could have started to initiate. I'm getting at the point where they don't even just stand in the tornado for me to clear them.
Retreat.
Okay, he wasted his clear. Do I want pen next or do I want defense?
Retreat.
Uh-oh. It's called a deterrent. I think I might need the DR just because his healing is so high. Yep, there's a freeze. He should have hit me though. I get a free kill on him. And we might get the chalk. Oh yeah. Walking my tornado. I chased that a little too hard when Scotty was there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna die. Well, it's a 1 for 2, so I'll have to take what I can get. And I think I do need the Divine Ruin, because Chalk's healing is just too damn high. That's a really questionable pickup. It's really more for use against magical ADCs like Freya. I don't know if it's going to do a lot against me.
Nowhere is safe now.
I'm going to go for Valor because I need the defense and I need the cooldown. I'd rather have this than Chronos Pendant. Now, I am 1 in 3, which looks bad. Remember, I'm a soul winner. My job isn't to get lots of kills, it's to be disruptive to the enemy team. That's why I'm going to go Gem of Isolation and then Rod it to Hootie. And maybe Book of Thoth to replace the Doom Orb at the end of the game. Oh, guess what? I got Divine Ruin. That's not going to help you. Ha! You gotta love that Divine Ruin, though. Oh god, I picked it up. No. Minions. Minions. Ugh. Damn. No, I was winning the push battle, too. That'd be a little bit excessive. Uh-oh.
Enemy missing. Be careful.
Running away. I'll take Chalk long enough to get that I can steal his blue relatively safely because basically he's back in mid. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get Gem of Iso next after I finish my Valor. It's a Frostbound for me. Why wouldn't I want it? And there's Chalk, so I'm gonna retreat. But because he has to defend that wave, I can take this boar. And then we'll take my boar. Now, my tier 1 is going down. I don't really have a choice in the matter. I can at least clear this wave.
Enemies in the middle lane. Be careful, right?
Let's see if I can port into
Serpent swiftness.
port in a more favorable position.
Improvements for my scales.
Are you seriously backing? No.
An enemy has fallen.
I thought there's a must on Kukulkan, so I wanted to get that. And then I'll get a gem. And then when I have enough gold, I'll replace the Doom Orb with a rod. Uh-oh. Oh man, did you see that? Tell me you saw that. I saw it. Oh wait, I forgot I need pen. Shit. Do I sacrifice the gem? I guess I have to, because I already have a utility item in the DR. That's my utility slot being taken up. Let's Thoth and then pen. I'll have to finish the pen before I finish the Thoth. Because I forgot about that. I could have done way more damage in that fight. I only killed
Thanks.
Thanatos because he's a squishy jungler.
An enemy.
I'm nearly next level though, which is good.
You are irreplaceable.
The gods smile upon you. Skillful.
Get hit by that.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice. My window's slow, so ISO isn't strictly necessary. Stop body blocking me. Damn. Well, 1 for 1, I'll take that. Do I finish the Thoth or do I get the pen? I think I need the pen more. Although a completed Book of Thoth would be very tempting.
Attack right lane.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm highest level in the game.
An enemy has been slain.
I got pen online. Chuck has a really weak defensive item. And he doesn't have his Transcendence or anything up yet. If he's going Transcendence. Not all warriors do. And my port's up,
Farewell.
which is good.
Slow.
I'm actually gonna get sentries, because it's the point in the game where you want to sentry the fire giant.
Group out.
Okay, be right back.
Lord left.
On my way. I'm on it.
Even if he sentry wards a fire giant, having a sentry ward spare can't hurt. They could easily just stick sentry down there.
Enemies at the fire giant.
Okay, on my way.
Since he placed the ward, he should kill the ward. still not sure that Sanctuary was a good pickup for him. Howdy. Don't think that hit anybody, but so what? Aw, damn. Now it matters. Gotta get out of here. We're just gonna place that randomly as a deterrent, then I'm gonna port out.
Be right back.
I probably did not deserve that escape.
Serpent swiftness. I'm going for jungle buff. Be careful.
I swear, Chalk steals my jungle buff. Cunts. Skanks and cunts everywhere. Very rude. I mean, it's not like I was gonna try and steal a bunch of buffs or anything. Okay, hit him with a lot of damage. Free kill.
Nice job.
Nice job.
That was a nice combo. I like this Amir. He's a good guy. He's a cool dude. They stole my buff. I'm gonna go steal their buff. That may not be worth it. Doesn't use my ultimate. All the walls. Ooh. That's a sanctuary down.
Poor thing.
Pull this wave all the way back here. I need to make sure my tornado hits every member of it. Let me clear the front, but that was a really wasted ult, but I had such low HP that pretty much any of her abilities would have killed me, so I didn't have a choice. And my ult's on pretty low cooldown, so I'm not too worried about it.
Be right back.
Okay, I'll defend. Be careful middle.
Killing spree.
Be right back.
Retreat.
Please.
A little bit of lag on those pings, but
No one sneaks from me.
sweet. Get that free, get that ward trade. Should I back? I need 200 more gold. I'll try and do this wave, especially if Chalk is there. I don't want having to control the lane.
On my way. Enemy missing middle.
Life's still doing a little bit of work.
Enemy missing left.
Makes me, there he is. Makes me really nervous when I can't see where he is, because even though we're starting to get into a part of the game where I shine, he can still fight me one-on-one pretty easily. Guess I'm firing ability,
Be right
but
back.
I don't know.
Enemies incoming.
The storm. Enemy missing left.
Again, life's still doing work. Not as good as Hunter lifesteal, but you can't have it all. Okay, now I can back for Book. And then when I have enough gold, I'm going to sell the Doom Orb and
Perfection.
replace it with a Rada Tahuti.
Enemy missing left.
Since this is a team fight base, I'm actually going to group up with my team in
Attack
middle lane.
middle tower. On my way.
Okay.
I'm actually going to group up with my team instead of defending soul lane because I have my port ready anyway. And I am level 20, so I need to be there for the team fights.
Ward here.
I'm going to need to get a sentry ward on my next back. Another hit. Nope. Did you use that? Damn, that's a bit of an awkward wall. But we got this tower pretty easily. We got this. Again, that's just a deterrent. I don't actually expect to hit any of them with that. I just want him to control the area.
On my way.
Thanks.
I'm gonna hit the minions even though she has her wolf. Because it can hurt.
Attack.
On my way.
Cancel that.
Now, Kulk's ult can be used to clear the way, but you have to be pretty desperate.
Enemies have returned.
Hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Thank you. Very polite. The real problem with Mitchell isn't necessarily that it's bad on its own, although it is. It can be. Like with this. But it also means that in this late game stage you don't have as much utility on your team. You don't have the extra tankiness from a... That had to hurt. That had to hurt a lot.
I'm going for jungle
I
bomb.
need the CDR from this.
An ally has been slain. If only I was there. An ally has been slain.
When did that happen?
Retreat.
Scotty, I know you're a new release god and you're OP, but still ain't a good look for you.
Enemies behind us.
I can't solo this. I wasted the sanctuary. I literally can't do anything to help her even if I wanted to.
Serpent swiftness.
I mean, I really want to help her, but... Oh man. She did not deserve to get out of that alive. I'll plant this to try and deter her.
Cool.
Retreat.
Thanks.
Be right back.
I'm gonna keep an eye on this while she ports. If she had finished her port, she would have gone before me. I don't know why she was waiting. So this, that'll be not quite enough for it, so I'll just fill up on wards.
Starving.
3,200 minus 1,100 is 1,100. So I was a little bit short of it. Because I rounded just there.
Enemies in the middle lane.
But I'll have it soon.
Enemies at the fire
You can
giant.
see my position because of those damn minions, which is why I got hit by that.
I could use some assistance.
Uh-oh, I'm pretty fucked. I'm pretty fucked. Fucking silence. God damn it. Okay, now I have enough for it. Actually, I probably had enough for it. I did the rounding, so my math might not have been entirely accurate. May not have been entirely accurate. Do I want to replace the Valor for something is the question. I guess I could replace it for split defense, but I don't know.
Defend the Gold Fury.
Okay.
Thanks.
Maybe mantle?
Attack.
What's this sell for? 15. So I'd need 1600 to replace it with a mantle. I'll reach that point eventually. I gotta go for my buff.
Cool.
Enemies at the fire giant. Ward here. I'm on it.
Group up.
Chances are they have another sentry on their team. Someone must have bought one, so I gotta assume that's gonna die.
On my way. Enemies at the fire giant.
Yeah, Mantle just did it. I'm gonna
Some assist.
put that down there. It doesn't get rid of the air sentry, but it does. Because that took two of us, and now the rest of our team is gonna die because of it. I feel like a jerk.
Serpent swiftness.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Hi, Isis, behind you. Obliterated. Now I'm obliterated. Blah, blah, blah.
You have been outmatched.
Okay, I need the double defense. And the free beads every 90 seconds couldn't hurt. Spirit would actually be better for tankier characters like, you know, a Soul Lane Warrior or a Guardian support, but because it procs more often. But I don't have enough defense to justify that, so I'm just gonna go with the mantle. Another problem with Kukulkan is that even though he has great push and wave clear, by himself he can't really get a lot done at this stage of the game because I've lost my huge level lead now. And the Thanatos has fallen off by a very wide margin, but he went into crits, so he's still a threat. Somewhat. His ult is always a threat anyway. The cursed teleport may not have been the best. Maybe I should have gone two defensive ones like Sprint Sanctuary or something like that. Come on, I believe in you. Come on, I believe in you. Good job.
Cool.
And my Divine Ruin will also help against like Isis. I thought maybe the extra. I thought maybe stacking the anti-heal with the weak Divine Ruin would be a good combo, but they keep forgetting to activate the weakening curse at the right time. But if he had missed that, I would have fired my ult so fast. That was a nice one. That was a nice one. Very nice.
Attack middle lane.
I didn't want to get hit by that, but whatever. Look at me, I ain't taking the tower. Oh my goodness, that was the perfect team fight. That was actually really nice.
Attack right lane.
Retreat! 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 Retreat!
Who is he planning on ulting?
Okay.
Not me or Al, apparently. Still, we got a Phoenix. That's worth one character. Absolutely. Absolutely worth it.
I am starving.
one of these and one of these. I warded that up. I'm going to take my buff and try and do something helpful to the left. I really want the back harpies, but I don't have time for them. Because this wave gives me, well, it would have given me more sex if I had gotten out. Let me do this.
Careful. I could use some assistance.
All the wards, oh my goodness. Pay for the sentry. While he sentries, I'm gonna attack him. Get Bert, kill my sentry. Oh my goodness. Scothies. CC is the most annoying CC in the world. There's no way I could dodge it, but they should be able to kill him in return, and then we can take another Phoenix.
The gods smile.
Yes.
Nice job. Attack the right Phoenix.
Okay.
Watch out!
Attack left lane.
Attack Fire Giant.
Attack fire giant.
Attack fire giant.
I miscalled that. They really should go for Fire Giant. It's basically free with all those wards there and only Ymir up. And by the time Isis gets up, she won't be able to contest it properly because she wasted her ult. Ymir isn't taking this correctly.
Nice job.
Alright, FG on 4.
Attack
Wait.
left lane.
Okay.
FG on 4. That would have been nice for me. It's not that great on Ymir, but other than that, really great. Then they hit the tower and that Phoenix. And Ymir and Isis are distracted with the fire minions, so
Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
do I port here? Since they're retreating, it's not crucial. I won't waste my port.
I'll defend right lane.
Attack middle lane.
Enemies in the middle lane.
Attack middle lane.
Yes.
The storm
Lane.
strikes. On my way.
I'm gonna sentry this.
No one sneaks from me. Enemies in the right lane. Gank
Attack
middle
middle lane.
lane.
Get right lane.
No. Attack middle lane.
Oh, down.
Rampage.
Oh man, destroyed. That had to hurt.
Attack middle lane.
On my way.
Chalk isn't pushing anymore. We peeled him away from the tower.
Skillful.
It would have been a good time for me to ult, but I want to spend it on the Titan if I can. I'm gonna die anyway. Might as well get something done. I have my port though, so I'm not too worried about it.
Retreat.
FGOP, they're already at full health.
Group up. Attack the right Phoenix.
They could take that, especially with the wolf. Although Scothy's ult is very down. Every moment they waste is a moment that Chalk can rotate with.
Enemies have returned.
Get
Middle lane.
Enemy missing.
Nice shot.
Ally.
Harsh. Okay, now I have to port in.
I wish I could have saved them. Double kill.
Made a serious mistake.
I got there a little too late. And I wasted a potion, but it doesn't matter, I still have gold.
Starving. Defend middle lane.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oops, that was a nice kill.
Skill.
Enemy wasted his ult. Yeah, they should not have activated that. It broadcasts his plan to them too much. I guess I'm gonna get Sentry Ward because the Fire Giant's gonna need one soon.
Push. Enemy spotted.
They're doing Gold Fury. This is a stage game where we might consider trading buffs.
I am starving.
Normally I don't need my buff, but with this build I'm a little short on cooldowns. So I do need my Bula.
Group up.
On my way. Storage.
Attack fire giant.
Down. On my way.
Oh,
An enemy has been slain.
You are irreplaceable.
Attack fire
Enemies in the
giant.
middle lane.
Cancel them.
uh-oh. That did a shitload of damage.
Be careful.
Shut down. An enemy has fallen.
Not a bad trade. Uh-oh.
Ally has been slain. Killing spree.
Uh-oh.
Nature calls.
Did that hit him? No, but they got the kill anyway.
Deicide. Dawn is here.
Attack the right phoenix. Attack the middle phoenix.
We don't have enough to make a Fire Giant run, but we can take a tower. Alright, stop fucking around.
Slowly but surely. On my way.
Be careful.
On my way.
An ally has
Damn.
been slain. If only I was
Got there
there.
a little bit too late.
I could use some slowed down. Nature has
Ah!
Deicide.
I actually facepalmed there. I actually facepalmed at that.
oops. Slowly but surely.
Now we need to get to the Fire Giant. Oh, my timer is 60 fucking seconds. God damn. See, this is a time where a second tank would be really helpful. Like I said earlier, that's the main issue with a mage solo. It's not necessarily that you
Group
are
up. Be careful.
screwed in the laning phase, although you can be. I don't think this is doing enough.
Perfection.
It's more that this late game teamfight phase. Your team can soak so much less damage without that warrior support. Let's see what this outfall is up to.
Be careful in the jungle.
I could have gotten a sentry ward. But it's as crucial that I get there as soon as possible. I can't backdoor if I was like a Loki solo or a Bastet solo or something like that. I'll actually get this because I think that I have enough time before the team fight start. Well, I could very well be wrong. Nice. Yeah, I missed out on an assist.
Ultimate is ready.
I gotta watch for that mirror combo. Shit's crazy. Hit him. Good. There's no way to sentry there. I should kill that ward at the first opportunity. Area control.
Enemy ultimate incoming.
Impressive killing spree. The enemy has fallen. The enemy has been slain. Double kill.
You are irreplaceable.
You stop.
Wasted his blink. Is that what it was?
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy.
Nice job. I'll attack left lane. Be careful.
I could steal his buff, but there'd be no point. Not sure if the ISO really did much in that fight, but extra health is too.
Has fallen.
You are irreplaceable.
Damn, who ye doing work?
An enemy has left the game.
Okay.
No. Fucked. No, maybe not. ISO.
Nature calls.
It's worth my ult to survive that. Oh, when he's out of mana.
Attack the right phoenix.
So that means you can't do anything about that Phoenix going down.
I am starving.
Skillful.
And my port is up, so I'm gonna go harass the middle lane. I'll hit somebody.
Enemy has been slain. An enemy has
Be
fallen.
right back.
You cannot escape death. An enemy has been slain.
Let's get off me. I'll lifesteal off this.
Enemy has fallen.
Attack.
Attack the Titan.
Okay, on my way.
Oops. I overestimated my health there, didn't I?
Victorious battle. I'm the top dog.
GG. GG though. Silly mistakes aside. Hello everyone and welcome to the victory screen. Now, this was a fun game because not only was I a goofy roll, but our mid was kind of a goofy roll. And our entire team was very carry heavy, very late game heavy. Like obviously Hui and Scotty are hunters, they're going to do a little bit better late game. Especially Scotty, since she really relies on power to do work. Her 2 especially is way better the more power you have. And now Kwong recently got upgraded to a good late game god. And obviously Kukulkan with his passive and everything needs items to get the most out of his kit. That was a really fun game though, both teams did pretty well. But let's go over the builds. Now, Scotty did an attack speed build, which I really don't recommend with her. If you watch my Scotty video, I kind of go over that. Because her 2, her wolf, his power is based on your power. It's beneficial to have as much power on her as possible. Obviously the Aussie was fine, and things like Tunes or Winged Blade are useful depending on the situation, but I think he could have done a lot better. Obviously Scotty is OP right now, she was just released, so his KD reflects that. And he was landing against Isis, which means he had an even bigger advantage. Because Isis is not, she doesn't have enough great escapes to deal with Scotty's damage. And how you went standard build with the Devos and the boots and the Kaival and everything. He could have swapped this out at the end of the game though. It's really more an early game item because it's so cheap and it only goes up 2 levels. Mir, I don't know if he went Traveler's Shoes at the beginning like the new builds are doing, but this is pretty standard. Instead of going mid-guardian mail or some sort of other utility item, he went Ethereal Staff. And he went Void Stone, which is a bit uncommon. But his build worked pretty well, 28 assists. And that combo with the freeze and then my ult was pretty choice, pretty nice. Now Kwong, pretty standard build I guess, although I don't know if Spirit Desolation is that great on him, and Spirit Desolation plus Roar to Hoodie seems a little bit excessive to me, but he also did pretty well, so no complaining there. He obliterated that ROM in that one fight. It was crazy. He's more of a hit and run god, so you're really supposed to get cooldowns on him so that you can go in, do a bit of damage and then escape, but looks like he did alright with this build. Sanctuary is a bit odd. Blink would have probably been a little bit better, but... And then my build is kind of standard Kukulkan build. You'll notice I swapped out a lot of items because I felt the defense wasn't doing enough. I'm used to getting defense on soul laners, but when you're playing a mage soul laner, it's really difficult to justify the defense at the end of the game. It just wasn't adding enough to my kit. What I should have done, and I wasn't thinking about it probably, was swapped out the Valor for a Chronos Pendant, get a little bit more damage, in addition to that cooldown that I needed. Or maybe even Warlock Sash, done double stacking, but it was kind of late in the game, so I didn't really think about it. I didn't really consider that as a good option. But other than that, standard solo lane mage build is usually you build like some of the same power items as a mid lane mage, and then you do some utility instead of doing even more damage. So I got the Divine Rune to deal with the Chalk. Although again, I probably could have sold this late game. And I got the Gem of Isolation to help in team fights. It's basically the Frostbound mages, so why wouldn't I? And then Penetration, Boots, Productivity, Thoth, pretty standard. Now, I was laning against Chalk, and he did pretty well, but I questioned the Runic Shield. You can do a lot better as far as magical defense goes. I mean, Bulwark of Hope is really OP right now, even after the nerf. Gives more defense, gives health, gives crowd control reduction, and it has an amazing passive. The passive on this is not really that great. It's really more to counter magical ADCs like Outflong or Freya. So, since he was laning against me, and I don't rely on attack speed at all, I think that he made a mistake picking this up. Maybe as a really late game pick, but swapping out Bulwark for this doesn't seem like a good trade-off. Then he went to, the Jotun because he's skill-based, and the Frostbound because he's a Soul Laner Warrior, and then Titan's Bane for the penetration and the boots and the Mystical Mail. Pretty standard stuff. Although he could have also swapped out the Jotuns for double defense late in the game, because it seemed like he was taking a lot more damage than he needed to. Isis, I don't think Doom Orb is really a good idea on her. You mostly use Doom Orb on the power mages, like Agni, or like I started with Doom Orb, but Isis is much more about utility. Her and Giannis and Nuwa and other mages are all about utility. They're about helping out in team fights and helping with the secondary effects of their abilities, not just the damage. So I don't think this was a really good idea for her, and we were absolutely late in the game enough where she should have sold it for something a lot more useful. Thanatos, he falls off late game, that's why he went into all these crit items. Aussie, again, you could probably sell this late game for something like Soul Eater. Although it's kind of odd in that it's the only lifesteal item with penetration, so it has kind of a weird niche that you can't necessarily replace with a better late game item. But I like to swap it out for Soul Eater or Devo's Glove at the late game because the attack speed and the lifesteal can be better done by Soul Eater, and the attack speed and power can be better done by Devos. It's just the pen, and 15 pen isn't that much to miss out on when you swap it out. So Rama, standard hunter build. Well, he went double crit, which is a little unusual. And he went crit plus chin size, which is also a little unusual. And he had no penetration except for the Archival. I think that's where he failed. It's like the flat pen from these two items together doesn't really do enough in the late game, so he should have swapped out the Archival for Executioner. That's basically its upgrade. And I don't think that he needed double crit and chin size. He should have swapped out the chin size for the third crit item to really overdo it. Or another utility item like Frostbound or Hasten Fatalis. If he was going to go just chin size, then he should have swapped these two out for attack speed items. So it's kind of an awkward hybrid build. He did okay, and he landed quite a few of his ults. His build was just a little bit more awkward than the standard. And then Amir did pretty much all defense and boots, which is where you're supposed to end late game as a support. It's just that these ore items are really useless now, so I think he could have done better. Obviously they're good in team fights, but you're still only spreading about 80 to 100 protections across your team. When you do better, usually just sticking that defense on yourself and taking more damage, or to avoid diminishing returns, get more utility items. Because the goal is to be about 100 protection, because that diminishing returns hits in each point of defense is worth less. So even with all the penetration, he chopped 33% off of this defense numbers, and he was still well above 100. So I think he could have swapped these two out for something with a little bit more utility. Maybe some more cooldown. Actually, he was overkept on cooldown by 5%. Never mind. Maybe some slows like ISO, or some more HP like Ethereal Staff. He also went Meditation, which is actually a good pickup against Ao Guang, or Ao Guang if you want to be academic. It's a good pickup against anybody with an execute, because it sort of baits out the execute. But yeah, overall, pretty fun game. Here's the stats if you want those. I think, considering my god choice, considering it was a pretty goofy comp with the Scothy mid and the outflung jungle and the basically with all the carries and then a hunter mid and a mage soul, I think it worked pretty well. It was definitely fun, even if it took a long time. But thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next time. This has been cleverpun, and I'll see you then.